You've probably heard about high-tech jobs going wanting in Ashtabula County. Local industries have had to send workers to Cleveland and elsewhere to get needed training, taking them away from their plant responsibilities. But that's changing thanks to IMPAC. What happened is several local industries met with ATEC. The upshot? ATEC agreed to set up a program, buy pricey equipment, hire instructors, and the industries agreed to send their workers there for training and pay tuition. The training takes place in the evening. The workers continue to do their jobs during the day. Everybody stays close to home.
Our IMPAC program was primarily derived from industry needs. In cooperation with about 15 companies, we collaborated and come up with the needs, a top 10 list of the needs of the county. And then from there, we took those needs and we developed a curriculum that would fit all of the companies. At that point, we would have to go out and we got the equipment. This program is very unique in that it offers a wide variety of not only state-of-the-art equipment, but the students also have the opportunity to do virtual learning on the computer as well as self-paced along with traditional instruction.
With the equipment that would be necessary to get the job done?
Absolutely, absolutely. In the meetings with the companies, we identified their specific needs.
What kind of, give me some examples of what industries need their workers to train in?
Primarily in this county, hydraulics, pneumatics, and electrical was a large issue, primarily for maintenance workers. And for the chemical industry, process controls. Within those, there is also PLCs, which are programmable logic controllers, and pumps, and some of the other minor items. But the pneumatics, the hydraulics, the electrical, and the process controls being the main function of the program. It's set up to run for 300 hours, and the students cycle through each of these pieces of equipment. Some will start off in electricity, some will start off in pneumatics or hydraulics.
But they're going to learn everything about everything?
Absolutely. They'll go through all the trainers, yes.
So whether you work for WEC Industries or molded fiberglass or Crystal or Infinity or whatever, you're going to learn everything?
Absolutely, absolutely. If your strong need for your particular company is electrical, you will get the full curriculum of electrical in addition to the pneumatics and the PLCs and relay controls. It all goes back to the list that was given to us from the companies to fit their specific needs.
Now, first of all, is IMPAC, is that an acronym or something?
That is our acronym for Industrial Maintenance Pathways of Ashtabula County.
Okay.
It was named such, again, because of the collaboration of all the companies in the county. It's one of a kind program for this county. The equipment that we have, it's all brand new, it's state of the art, and we do have what could be considered one of the most equipped labs in the state of Ohio right now.
And where did people go for this kind of training before this became available?
Primarily, the closest place would have been in Cleveland at one of the local colleges.
Yeah, that's you.
So, tell me where you work and what you're doing.
I work at MFG. I sweep floors, I do dye changes, and I clean up messes. And they sent me here to make me worth a little bit of something. So I'm trying to be worth a little bit of something at least.
So what are you doing there?
Following a schematic, setting it up on the board. We got the tank, the pump, and all sorts of different valves, cylinders, motor, more valves over here. We got our pressure gauges, our flow meter.
So what would you use this for in a plant?
Like a hydraulic circuit to run a press.
Okay.
To run the main cylinder up and down, or ejectors. But most of we have like a lot of air ejectors too, though. There's a lot of things. They use it in heavy machinery to move the buckets, move the plows.
So do you think coming here twice a week is going to make you a more valuable employee?
Oh yeah, it already has. Like it has. Definitely.
How many weeks have you been here? How long have you been doing this?
Travis, when we start coming? October? A while.
Okay.
A while.
Last fall sometime.
We're already in our fourth thing. We started hydraulics 1, hydraulics 2, hydraulics troubleshooting. Now we're doing pneumatics, which is what Travis is doing over there.
Is this something you volunteered for? You said you wanted to do, or did the company?
Oh, it was kind of company suggested.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm the youngest person in maintenance. I actually started off just scraping ice off the sidewalks as a temp.
Oh.
So they're kind of trying to build a future there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad, not too bad. But
so you like the program? And
yeah, it's not bad. Got good stuff. Got good people.
Good equipment?
Oh yeah, real good equipment. Real good equipment.
I'm trying to design a pneumatic circuit.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what it's designed to do, but just
what would one be designed for? Give me some examples.
Like Devin was saying, air eject system.
Uh-huh.
Just to eject parts out of a mold, possibly.
So where do you work?
I work at MFG too.
Okay.
Molded fiberglass. Yeah.
So do you find this program worthwhile?
Definitely, yeah. It's something different, that's for sure. Never seen anything like it, to be honest with you.
So what do you do at MFG usually?
Oh, well, I started out on the press line, went to maintenance, now I'm in the tooling department. So, I mean, I fix a lot of the molds. I have to fix a lot of the hydraulic ejectors and air ejectors on molds, so.
So has the training come in handy so far?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's coming quite handy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know about that I definitely know now, so it's definitely helping me further myself.
Yeah, the commitment on the company's part was to supply the employees that they needed trained. Because of the need for more advanced training in the county, that was the easy part. The hard part was putting the curriculum together to specifically fit their needs.
So these are guys that work at their plants during the day and come here at night?
Absolutely, absolutely. They come here on Monday and Wednesday nights, and we have some that come here 3 nights a week. And they're generally here from 6 p.m. until 10:15 p.m.
I'm one of the instructors here at the ATEC, training hydraulics, pneumatics to companies' employees that are looking to advance themselves in hydraulics or pneumatics.
First, for somebody that doesn't know much about it, what are they used in? What are they used for?
These components are used on various presses, forge presses, trim presses, shears. For some of the other companies, injection molders, various different products that are used on. The circuits that we are training them on are as simple as a basic log splitter, clear up to intricate circuits that could be a hold down to a punch press or a drilling of some sort. There are many different alterations to these circuits that the students do learn. The main thing is teaching them some of the on-the-job, in the field training that they're not going to see or read out of a book, and these trainer units help us do that.
How much has all of this changed over the years? I mean, somebody that may have had training in this 10 or 12 years ago.
10 or 12 years ago, we would have never seen this type of equipment or this type of training, or to this depth of training, unless we went to a college. You couldn't get it out of a night class career technical center. It just wasn't around. And now this has opened up a lot of windows and a lot of opportunities for employees, that not only employees, it could be anybody off the road could come in and learn this stuff that we teach it from beginner to expert. Gets a wide range of knowledge from start to finish. One of the other things is we have students that are 20 years old, just starting into the trade, and we have guys that are in their mid to late 50s coming in here, learning things that they haven't seen before.
Is there a difference in the two groups as far as?
No, they both come in here wanting to learn, and we give them that opportunity.
The meetings have been almost a year in the making. The idea is not new. Obviously, everybody's aware of the training needs that we need in Ashtabula County. What was new were the collaborative efforts between all the companies and ourselves to be able to coordinate and come together and start the meetings and start the discussions.
I'm designing a time-driven traffic light circuit
Okay.
using relays and a timer relay.
So what is this all used for?
This helps train us and understand the concept of relay controls and how they're designed through ladder diagrams.
Uh-huh.
Some type of machine control, maybe when the machine's operating, the light's on. When it's off, the light's
Actually,
off.
it was this
Okay.
one,
That's real simple, you know, simple.
my A.
Okay. So where do you work?
I didn't have all
Grand
three
River
of them
Rubber.
connected.
All right. And so what do you
I
do
had
there?
this going
I'm
here,
a maintenance technician.
or one of the other ones.
We pretty
right?
much do, we do
So after
pretty much
5
everything.
seconds, and that should go
From
back,
electrical
right?
to mechanical to just about anything, welding. It's real broad range.
So did they ask you to take this training, or did you volunteer?
Yes. Yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay.
I was eager to
Green light.
do it.
Has it been helpful in your work?
Oh yeah, the knowledge that I gained from it. Yeah, very much.
Worth coming here 2 nights a week?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Yes, this is the first year the program's been in effect, and my first year with the program also.
So what's your background on all of this?
Maintenance mechanic, learned on job and going to external schooling out here, the vocational school, and became familiar with it on the job training. They prep you for on the job training, and that's relatable across the field as instructor also. It's,
So when you say relatable across the field, you mean can be used in many different places at many different instances? Or?
yeah, I came out here for residential and industrial electricity. The residential helped me actually transfer a lot of the information into the industrial section and commercial wiring. So it's once you on electrical, there's a lot of things that are the same. So it's transferable across each field.
So how are the classes going? Are they going smoother than you thought, or?
Very well. There's a lot of, all the students here are very motivated to get the work done. It goes very smooth. Any questions, they bring them straight up. They're very in tune with the learning of the e-learning and on the lab sections. So
The training curriculum itself is very unique. Traditionally, a student would sit in front of an instructor, in our case for 3 hours at a time, and only be able to sit and hear the instruction. This program is unique in that the students still get the instruction from their instructor, but they get the hands-on, the physical hands-on training as well. And at their own pace on the computer, they also have virtual trainers. So they get to actually do the work virtually, and then once they feel confident, then they can go on hands-on. So it
So there's
covers,
actually equipment there that they can go work on after they do the virtual on the computer.
absolutely, absolutely. It encompasses all the different learning styles.
This is a virtual simulator where you can add components to it. There's a whole list of components you can add. You set up a basic hydraulic system. You can add the hoses to it and stuff. You got control valves, gauges, cylinders, all kinds of stuff you can hook up. Once you have it set up, it shows your oil level. You can turn the pump on, and then you can actually turn the knob and you can bring the pressure up.
So this virtual, does this mean that if you don't set it up right, it's not going to work and you have to go back and figure it out?
Yep. Exactly. You see the pressure went up on it. Then once you get the pressure on, you turn the pump on. When the sound's on, you can hear all the noises and stuff. Then you can actually work the actuator and make the cylinder work. You can see the pressure go up on the gauge over here.
So then you actually work on the actual equipment after you do the virtual?
Yep. They play around here, you can figure things out, and then when we get on to the actual trainers, it's, you know, you gotta.
Is that a time saver doing it virtually first?
Yeah. So you can sit here and kind of play around and learn what you're doing and figure out your mistakes and things like that.
Okay.
Right now, I'm taking a pre-test for one of the lessons that I'm going to be taking shortly after. The programs ask you to take a pre-test just to get a kind of a benchmark of where you are
Okay.
before you actually go in. I don't think they're counted for any credit, but it just kind of gives you a preview of what you're going to be learning in this.
And they don't have to teach what you already know?
They don't have to, but I think it still goes through it. I'm not actually sure. This is actually the first time I've done better on the pre-tests than before. I could definitely see that I've learned a lot since I've started this class.
Okay. So what is the pretest for?
Right now I'm in a pre-test for basic timing controls on motor controls.
So will you eventually be doing virtual machinery with this?
Yeah, these two panels right over here will be the interactive motor controls once we actually start the lesson. We'll be hooking up every little aspect of them, testing them out. We'll probably be drawing our own schematics and then testing those out to see if we did them correctly.
So where do you work?
I work for Grand River Rubber as well.
Okay. Have you found this valuable in your job?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you do there?
I'm a maintenance technician. Basically, mechanical, electrical, we fix machines. It's kind of an all-inclusive title.
So you and the company saw a need for this kind of a program?
Oh, absolutely. The company's been sending students to ATEC for their other programs for years, many years before this. But when they heard about this program, and they really wanted to give it a try, so they sent me and Scott as the two, basically to run the pilot of this. And we're both very happy with it so far. The company's very happy with it as well.
Should be a little bit of job security in there too, wouldn't you think?
Oh, I think so.
You hear a lot about jobs going wanting in Asheville County because you don't have the people trained for them. So is this going to go a ways towards helping to alleviate that?
Yeah, I was going to hesitate when you say go away. Obviously, we would love to have it go away. What we're doing is we keep very close contact with all the companies, and we currently are giving a lot of surveys, getting feedback from both the students and the companies, so that we can maintain an accurate account of anything that we need to fix should it go wrong, or any issues, being its first year. Are we very enthusiastic that it will begin to produce highly trained and qualified workers? Absolutely, absolutely. And we're doing everything towards that goal.